Hey guys, what's going on? It's Crisc0fists here again. I can't believe that my phone literally just interrupted me on this, and that's my bad. But, here we go. Like I said, Crisc0fists here again. Had to restart my YouTube channel. Today, what I'm going to go over is Peacekeeper gear and gameplay. I get a lot of people asking me, why is Peacekeeper OP, or how come you never die, or how are you able to take on a whole team and win? Well, it's not that Peacekeeper is OP in any way, because I am not a warlord. But I kind of want to open up a little bit here and show you guys how I set my gear, or how I spec, and what I have going in different game situations. As you can see here, I usually do death matches. I do some Dominions, and I'd like to do duels, but I usually just mess around with duels. Obviously, because that's a horrible win ratio. But in my first loadout, this is my more... It's not really different from my second, actually. Only thing different, I think, is my blade. And I got full attack here. When I go gain defense revenge and defense revenge mode. Now, what this does is, in being defensive, will fill up your revenge bar even faster. And when you get into revenge mode defense determines on how long you stay into this state. So I would definitely recommend this with any character that you play with. Onto my dagger, I have 0 throw because I don't need it. And my revenge gained by injury is to the max, which is amazing. Revenge gained by injury stacked with revenge gained by defense, you almost instantaneously get revenge mode right off the bat. And revenge mode attack, I'm assuming, I haven't looked into it, is determining how much damage output you do, but I'll get in a little bit more of that when I show you some gameplay. For my helm, I go with exhaustion recovery, which is a major must in this game, because sometimes when you go out of stamina, you need it back as fast as you can, because it can literally determine life or death in the game. And revenge mode duration is pretty much what it says. This is an example of how long you will stay in revenge mode when you get to revenge mode. Debuff resistance is a resistance against other opponents who have debuffs on that bring down stamina, defense, and your exhaustion recovery time. I really don't need this. There's not many people that do that because they usually go for the catapults and easy kills. And for my chest, I go with sprint speed. You don't have to do this. I love being able to go all across the map as fast as I can. It's just, that's a personal preference for me. Block damage is really nice when you're getting comboed on by the berserkers and their unlimited combo. And execution health regen is when you execute a character, this will determine on how much health you gain upon the execution. I don't need either or because I can move around and I often run from a lot of fights. And for my shoulders, I have block damage resistance up as much as I can. Revive speed, I'm not the one on the team that's going to be reviving. There's a lot of characters in the game that have increased revive speed talents and other things that they can spec to do this. So if the team is expecting me to revive people, that's not my role, so I do not go into revive speed. A must with any character in this game is stamina regen. You need stamina regeneration. This is probably one of the most best stats in the game. That is a must to get it full, and that's across the board with anything. So with this gameplay, you can either play aggressively or very defensively. This class is a glass cannon, and it just stipulates on what type of gameplay you want to play. Now in my second loadout, on my blade here, where's it at? I swapped between two different blades. I've actually really liked the stamina cost reduction, which no one ever uses, but I see a use for it and I can feel it. And I really don't feel the attack impact go down that much. But I often just have the attack and max defense equipped over the stamina reduction. I'm still doing a little bit of theory crafting in here on seeing which one would be better, because everyone's saying stamina cost reduction does absolutely nothing. In my high damage output, loadout, I have as my attack full, and the only difference here is they pretty much swap from attack to defense. So right now I'm on the full defense attack. Everything else is pretty much equipped the same. I mean, it's really that easy. But then it comes down to game talents, or your feats. So here on my more defensive, more survivability, I go with stealth, hide yourself on HUD, radar, and aim assistance. Which this means is that nobody can see you on radar, nobody can see your tag when you're running through the battleground, and you're pretty much invisible to everybody. Thick skin is a must playing a Peacekeeper. You take a lot of damage depending on what you are doing, because you are the least defensive character in the game. If you're not good at parrying or blocking, you're gonna need this. But for survivability purposes, no matter what, I would definitely use this. Now the last two talents is what I really wanted to talk about. Sharpened Blade. Some people opt out of using it, and they might go with the grenade or the crossbow. I used to go with the crossbow all the time because it got me easy kills from a range. But Sharpened Blade stacked with Fear itself. Now picking Fear itself over the catapult and the Last Laugh. Last Laugh, I guess, in some scenarios would be good, dropping a grenade when you die. And catapult is usually a guaranteed kill, but it can sometimes miss. But bear with me after you hear what I have to say. So let's say you're getting jumped, and I do this often. Let's say you're getting jumped, and you're in an elimination round, and you're the last one, and you have an entire team versus you. I see myself in a bunch of 1v4 situations. So knowing this, and knowing that my team will need me to carry them, I've relied on Sharpened Blade and Fear itself stacked at the same time. But that's not just it either. I wait for my Revenge mode to kick in, and then I will either already have Sharpened Blade applied or Fear itself, knowing that I'm about to get into combat. Revenge with Sharpened Blade and Fear itself is almost instantaneously death for the other team, no matter how many people there are. And now remember, with that in mind, we also, where's it at? We also spec high into Revenge mode defense. Now Revenge mode defense is almost like a shield that you get when you get into Revenge mode. So using all of these abilities and survivability tactics that you use with your Revenge mode defense as high as you can get it at this point, stacked with thick skin and that shield that you get on top of that, plus Sharpened Blade, Fear itself, you are a god on the battlefield. And that's where most of my videos are. If you pay attention a little bit more, I usually have Sharpened Blade or Fear itself, and I annihilate the other team. This is just a little how I spec some of my gear. And if you guys have any other Peacekeeper questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And I'm sorry I had to restart my whole YouTube thing, so a lot of people are going to be wondering if this is an imposter. No, this is the real Crisc0fists, aka Toast and Cutie. So make sure to hit a like, share. If you don't play the game, make sure to like and share. If you hate this, make sure you like and share. If you just don't even care what I'm saying, just hit like and share. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'll be coming back with another video on aggressive gameplay and defensive gameplay. Have a good one. You had no faith in me, dude? I just killed their whole team.